details, then dial your operator.
Have no fear, fellow citizens. The Mediator is here.
Good morning and welcome to this week's edition of The Mediator with me, your host, Brian West, here to give you the top 8 headlines and developing news stories that made in this week. Now, as usual, I'll give you the top 8 local headlines and developing news stories that made in first. Then we may do a movie clip, a skit, something that's going on in the community, or a trailer. And then I'll give you the top 8 international headlines and developing news stories that made it in. So let's waste no time. Let's get to it. Story number 1. A North Lima woman is a semi-finalist in an annual woman driving auto retail contest. An article focusing on Danielle Hickman's constant push to achieve excellence in an automotive field usually overrun by males has sparked interest. Her achievement to be named a semi-finalist in a 3rd annual woman driving auto retail contest shows that there is room for women in the automotive field. That's why this story made it into the top 8 this week, because Danielle is pursuing a career with few women in it. She may be inspiring more women, not only locally, but across the United States. Story number 2, Dave Yost and his Teen Ambassador Board. Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost's office is aiming at the future of teen development with a Teen Ambassador Board. The goal is to try and develop leadership skills in teens early by giving them an opportunity to have a first-hand look at Ohio laws and governing solutions. Now, the program was application-based and will give those accepted into the program the opportunity to serve for a 1-year term while also convening twice a year in Columbus. Teens in the program will also be participating in activities across the state. This story highlights the many ways officials are trying to open up doors for future leaders. This story is still developing as applications were due June 26th. Story number 3, nursing homes still adjusting to COVID-19. Nursing homes remain on high alert even as multiple local reports say they have been seeing a decline in COVID-19 cases. Now, while activity outside of nursing homes seem to be spiking, what many states are starting to find out is that isolation and testing does help prevent the spread of COVID-19. This could be why local nursing homes are seeing a decline in cases. This story is still developing. Story number 4. City Council says that racism qualifies as a public health crisis. COVID-19 has sparked a new local discussion that homes in on racism being the blame for high death rates and poor living conditions within America's black population, according to a local article. The article also homes in on the data proving that racism is connected to discrimination in housing, education, health, and employment. The article also references incarceration rates, but in all should shine light on new discussions about racial issues in America, especially inequality. This is a big developing story. Story number 5. The Women United Group is investing into Youngstown's future. The Valley's Women United Group has been busy with the Youngstown local schools by distributing books, jump ropes, and other summer activity kits to local students. As many local activists focus on the future of education, many are thanking the local group for their contributions to the growing movement to promote reading and other productive activities during the summer. This story shows that more people are joining the movement to push the need for better education and better communities across the globe. This is a good story. Story number 6. COVID-19 is crippling the city's budget. COVID-19 is reportedly hitting the city pretty hard as Youngstown's income tax collections were down 6.7%. As more time ticks away, many say the problems will not get any better. Layoffs and financial struggles are projected as the city saw a loss of $1.6 million through April 31st. And the projections don't look to be getting any better. The story is still developing. Story number 7, and the top 2 local headlines and developing news stories that made it this week. Big headline. Youngstown looking to handle the city's education problems. After receiving F's on 4 consecutive state report cards, Youngstown Mayor Tito Brown and the Youngstown School Board seem to be ironing things out, or trying to. According to one recent article, board members have until 2023 to get the district out of a failing grade status, or many of the board members could be forced out, according to the report. This story is still developing due to numerous years of adjustments in the Youngstown City School District to try to get to a passing grade. That's been the goal. Some city leaders are even looking for a culture curriculum, even as schools may be making cuts. This story is a big developing story that you may want to keep an eye on. Story number 8 in the top local headline and developing news story that made it this week. Ohio may be headed for another wave of COVID-19 cases, as if it hasn't happened already. While local residents try to get back to business as usual, COVID-19 is still an itch in our thoughts. That means it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Since the day Governor DeWine announced that the state would slowly reopen, there has been a slight spike in cases. This is causing many local officials to take precautions even after Youngstown Mayor Tito Brown had to self-quarantine after coming in contact with someone who tested positive at a dinner party that he attended. Although the mayor tested negative, this developing story highlights the reality that COVID-19 is still around and doesn't look to be leaving anytime soon. Story number 8 is still developing, and it's probably getting worse and worse as time goes on, because many people have their eye on these cases and people getting tested and the spread of this disease. Well, those are our top 8 local headlines and developing news stories that made it this week. I'm going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. You're in the Mediator. Me, Brian West. I'll be right back.
If you need help, then dial your operator.
Have no fear, fellow citizens. The Mediator is here.
If you want to check out the stories that almost made it in or did make it in, go to our Twitter feed on our website. Check out everything. All of the sources are there. And go to the website. It's method8inc.com, method8inc.com, where you can buy something, click on something, watch something, read something, or just sponsor a program.